But the bottom line is the Philadelphia offense has not done much of anything. And Arizona's leading 17-0. Witherspoon looking and needing a big return. Witherspoon trying to beat Davis. Touchdown, Philadelphia, no flags.
You want to get it pumped up. You want to reverse the momentum of a game. Nothing does it like an 86-yard kickoff return. And Witherspoon just showing outstanding speed. Did you see the stride? Witherspoon doesn't do this with quick leg movement. He does it with a long stride. Again, he gets that wedge. He gets nice blocking from his return team. Now watch him go up in the air. He almost goes up in the air and changes his stride. And it looks like he's going on a long jump or a triple jump in the last strides of that touchdown run. Watch the blocking up front. Look at those guys. Wham! They're knocking guys out, knocking guys down, and then Witherspoon uses his speed.
Witherspoon, just a week ago, took over as the kick returner for Philadelphia. Anderson adds the extra point, and the Eagles, needing a jump start, get it from Derrick Witherspoon, who is a first-year player from Clemson. The last Eagle to return a kick for a touchdown was Herschel Walker, and Witherspoon's comes at a critical time.
Yeah, and that is the first big play that we've seen go the Philadelphia Eagles' way so far today. Sometimes that's all it takes. You talk about Ray Rhodes wanting his team to burst that bubble of emotion from last week. Well, nothing does that. Nothing pulls the pin out and bursts the bubble more than a big play like a kickoff return.
Witherspoon, 86 yards to get Philadelphia on the board. Arizona still leading by 10, but you just get the feeling that 86-yard run could turn this entire game around.
Yeah, because as you watch these guys going out onto the field for the Eagles kickoff team, and you look at the guys on the sideline, you see McIntyre there, and you see Rhodes, everybody all of a sudden has a spring in their step because they feel it. And now they feel like, hey, the gap is closed by this big play. We're back in it. Now let's get things going.
Big moment for Philadelphia in this game, the return by Derrick Witherspoon. And a return like that can get this defense charged up, which is exactly what Philadelphia needs.
Yeah, because this defense is got to be starting to get tired.
Cardinal record, 28 field goals, breaking a record set in '67 by Jim Pocket. This is Witherspoon. Derrick Witherspoon again. Close to the 40, brought down at the 39. And a 30-yard return by Witherspoon, who already has an 86-yard return for a touchdown. Right now we have a 6-point game. Arizona out in front with 8.5 left to play in the third.
Jay Fiedler stays in at quarterback, facing 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line of Atlanta. And a handoff, flags thrown, goes off to Witherspoon, and they call for the touchdown. But let's see what the flag is all about.
Illegal motion by the Eagles. I believe they moved prior to the ball. I believe it's on a little bit.
Now let's see what Jay Fiedler does with the 3rd and 9.
I like saying his last name.
I do. Give it off. Derrick Witherspoon. And he is shy of the first down, getting just inside the 10.
And I think it was real good coaching by the Eagles staff. They weren't doing much. They were standing around, so they created that turnover. They took a chance, blitzed him. They had to spark their own team, and that's part of good coaching.
Here's Dave Barr, the new quarterback, as he hands off to Derrick Witherspoon. Witherspoon works his way for a
Golf coach. Eddie Payton, 2nd down and 4. Nice block by McCrary. Derrick Witherspoon with a good cut to the outside, gets inside the 25-yard line, and another Eagles first down, a gain of 10. That was Vance Joseph. It's easy to see why the Eagles staff likes McCrary, 41. You're going to watch him on the lead right here. Backer's going to come. He's going to fill that hole. Watch this right here. Boom, boom. Get the face in. Moving to the outside. That allows Witherspoon to blow right up inside. You got to be able to play special teams, but look, it always comes down to being tough. You got to be able to want to bloody somebody's nose. McCrary will have a first down on their own 4-yard line. We got Bernard Williams in there, 74, along with Guy McIntyre. Panos is still at center.
And then you got Smothers, one of the Smothers brothers are in there.
Derrick Witherspoon and Fred McCrary, the running backs. Jimmy Johnson, number 88, the tight end. First down from the 4. And the give is to Derrick Witherspoon. So Witherspoon, free agent.
Right here from Bernard Williams coming down. Get him right there in the back, and then he's going to get double teamed, the old high-low from Joe Pano, 72. And he's down for the count, but now I want you to watch right up here. That's Guy McIntyre doing what he does best, pulling, turning, squaring up in a hole, and giving a nice running lane back inside to pick up a good 7 yards.
So a gift for the Jets. It'll be third down and less than a yard. Carney comes in motion this way. Fiedler out of the backfield to Witherspoon. Open field for Witherspoon. He's got a first down. And still on his feet. Big play for Derrick Witherspoon. Victor Green finally corralled him, but not before Witherspoon gets 37 yards. I was saying he played in the Canadian League Shreveport Pirates last year.
Yeah, watch Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson does a Charlie Garner. He just turns and absolutely unloads. Witherspoon will come out. Watch 88 in the bottom of your screen. Watch the shot. Boom! And he knocks him out. That's a great shot. That allows Witherspoon to come right down. You're going to watch right there. Bang! That's a head snapper. The first thing that hit was the back of his head.
How do you think the Johnsons are doing at tight end today?
But I think Jimmy's...
Make it better. You do, I hope. I hope. A long season for everybody, Vern. Buckets tonight. Derrick Witherspoon is in, number 31. Well, and plain and simple for old Derrick, Railroad said he's in a dogfight. Again, they're going to keep Garner and Ricky Waters and Kevin Turner and Fred McCrary probably. There's another story that just came on the field, number 37, Brian Hennessy. And great. Last year, as a free agent, Buck Nelson went to the Desert Arizona, posed as a Federal Express delivery man to get an audience with Buddy Ryan, talked himself into a triangle with Buddy, made the team, was cut, re-signed, his black dancer. The Eagles need it as they rebuild their confidence. Get left of that. He'll be Ernie's guest in the Steel postgame report. Here's the handoff left side. Witherspoon darts over left tackle and is down at the 50-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Eagles will put it away as we near the 2-minute warning. Nice little work by Derrick Witherspoon doing his best to try to find a roster spot. Again, a finesse kind of running game. This West Coast offense is not a power running game. It's a lot of traps and sweeps and finesse plays like that.
Welcome back to Veterans Stadium, where the Eagles lead the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-6. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw something for the first time on that last punt. Freddie Solomon, number 17, back in single punt safety. He was the guy that Ray Rhodes designated as the guy he wanted to collect punts this year for the Eagles. They kept the wraps on him.
Bobby Joe Edmonds, who had a terrific return on the initial one. He's the lone man. Edmonds at his own 10. Has more room again. And Bobby Joe Edmonds, another strong return all the way up to the 35-yard line. Derrick Witherspoon in on the stop, a 26 touchdown.
Here's the kickoff. And it's taken by Ryan Terry. He's got some room. Oh, man, at the 40-yard line.
25, Jermaine Lewis back at the Ravens 10. Hunt gets under the ball. Jermaine Lewis at the 8, back over the 10, up to the 15-yard line, runs into one of his own men, and he's going to go down at the 16-yard line, making the stop for the Philadelphia Eagles on that play. A couple of special teams guys, Derrick Witherspoon, and Lewis this time takes it at his own 14-yard line. Up over the 20, he's got some running room, up to the 25, up near the 30, and number 31, Derrick Witherspoon with the hit. So the Ravens will take over with 4 minutes and 58 seconds to go in a football game. They lead 10-9, and they'll be taking over right around the 30-yard line. The spot's going to be right at the 30, as Danny Smith talks about wanting to have guys who can come down and get people like Jermaine Lewis. Derrick Witherspoon, nice tackle here, Ronnie.
Well, actually, you'll see Whit Marshall come flying down first. He'll probably come into your screen right about there. Boom, he's breaking up. He's taking on the first guy to force the blocker out of the play. Now here comes the backup guy. I give you these tough questions like
that would be number 68, Moore's Unitoa, replacing John Hudson.
You got it, my friend.
Derrick Witherspoon off the right side. Another penalty flag. 2 of them down on this play. Witherspoon for a couple off the right side. We'll wait to see what Red Cash's crew has now called. He gave it that ball very easily. It was weak, but the fans here are into it. Matt Stover with the kick. Derrick Witherspoon and Vaughn Hebron deep for the Eagles. It's going to be the Spooner taking it into his own 4. Up over the 10. 15, 20, 25. He's got an opening, but he's tripped up. He gets it out near the 30-yard line. Making the stop, Ed Sutter, linebacker on the special teams for the Baltimore Ravens. So the Philadelphia Eagles will begin play in their own territory. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles, spotted right at the 30.
You'll see Witherspoon take this ball at about the 5, and there's a crack there. Good surge by the front 4 of giving him a little place to go, and just tripped up there. If he makes it through there, he's got Farmer in front of him, number 55. May have had a big play there, but the 30-yard line to start a drive is good field position.
All right, Dave. And I saw Hoying say something, and I think he was just really showing a little of his toughness. You like that in youngster. I don't think he was greeting him on that play. He said, hey, man, a little bit late perhaps. All right, 3rd and 2 for Bobby Hoying and the Eagles. Hoying back to pass. He's going to get it out in the flat. Number 31, Derrick Witherspoon. Big gain over the 40, out near midfield. Oh, Ray Rhodes is loving the new number 7.
Don, the quarterback position is about mechanics. And Bobby Hoying gets back. He knows where he wants to go with the football. This is a play that I'm sure John Gruden designed to throw in the ball. Watch this drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant. Deliver. Hit him in motion like he does. That's what you want to do. Witherspoon on the run. Not behind him on the hip. Not over his head. Hit him on the run. He'll get the first down. But mechanics. Bobby McCoy has solid mechanics.
Bobby Hoying gets him first down at the 47, 1st and 10. And I can see John Gruden in the booth next to a 2nd down and 4 for the Philadelphia Eagles at the Ravens' 48-yard line. Ty Detmer at the controls. If you just joined us, he came in the 2nd quarter. Derrick Witherspoon up near the first down marker. Again, a good surge. This is a new offensive line. And here you got Barrett Brooks, the rookie, Jermaine Mayberry, Bubba Miller, Joe Rudolph, and Troy Drake. As we look at Witherspoon, nice line movement.
Again, here it is. And this is where games are won and lost. Right on the offensive line. The Eagles win this surge. When you win the surge on the offensive line, you get positive plays. Too late for those linebackers like Sutter, number 54, to come flying in there. He could eat that one.
Free down here, 2nd and short. The give is to Derrick Witherspoon. He's got the first down near the Ravens' 30-yard line. And again, the depth on the offensive line, as Larry Webster made the stop there, number 79 for the Ravens, is an excellent, excellent situation for the Eagles. They had depth on the defensive line last year. Could lose a guy like Red Hall, who's a huge addition coming back healthy, but they did not have a lot of depth on the O-line.
You know, Don, I was out at training camp last week for 3 days and paid special attention to that offensive line, and they were making a lot of plays like this. Good groups working together. That offensive line has to be 5 people. Has to be great synergy, you know, reading all the stunts, all the different things they have.
Rod Woodson. That ball will be kicked in 1.25 seconds, so you've got to get a piece of Rod Woodson, or a guy with his speed will block that.
That's Jaheen Arnold, and he's going to be brought down inside the 20, and Ray Rhodes and special teams coach Danny Smith will be delighted as Derrick Witherspoon on the tackle. And, of course, they run the ball, Ron. Here we go. And Derrick Witherspoon may get the first down. Ooh, nice hit. It's going to be dependent on the spot as Myron Bell came up with a Rod Woodson, Ronnie Lott type hit. That was very impressive, and it is going to be just a little bit short of the first down.
My first thought when I saw the handoff was up down the old give-up play. We're going to get 5 yards and punt this thing away. But Witherspoon did a nice job of exploding through the hole, picking up 14 yards, and probably 14 and a half. He's a half yard short of the first down. Witherspoon does have that explosiveness. We've seen it on kickoffs, and certainly when he gets in the open area, he can make things happen.
Derrick Witherspoon, Fred McCrary. The give is to Witherspoon off the left side. Good running room, good pickup, and he is out near midfield. And Derrick Witherspoon, after putting the ball on the ground, very interested in coming back with 2 nice successive plays.
And you like the play calling. That's the one thing to do, is give the guy some confidence. Give him the ball back after he made a mistake.
All right, Derrick Witherspoon there as he is in the backfield trying to win a spot on this team. He's in that battle with Kevin Bowie. He's in that battle with Freddie McCrary. It's now a 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles. They'll be operating at their own 48-yard line. Ty Detmer, who has played the entire way, still at the controls. Derrick Witherspoon and Fred McCrary, dual backs behind them. Eagles ball, 11:06 to go, protecting an 11-point lead. Give is the Derrick Witherspoon off the left side. Lots of running room. He is ripping this one off into Steelers territory. Melvin Johnson finally trips him up. But again, Derrick Witherspoon for the 3rd consecutive carry, making up for that fumble.
Well, Derrick Witherspoon looks like an old number 31. Wilbur Montgomery hitting this hole. Gets the ball deep in the backfield with great vision. It's kind of pick a hole. And you give this guy some room, he can take off. Derrick Witherspoon fighting for a roster spot on this team is showing some great quickness. The offensive line, Barrett Brooks, 76. Joe Pano, 72. A mano on a mano. Make some room. I'll tell you, Witherspoon finds it. This guy shows it. Great acceleration.
1st and 10 from the Steelers 45. Bobby Hoying. Give again is to Witherspoon. This time he's going to try the right side. Pickup of about 4 down to the 41. Jerry Osafsky on the stop, and I'll tell you, that offensive line is impressive. Give is to Derrick Witherspoon, rather. Derrick Witherspoon has the 1st down around the right side, and Derrick Witherspoon has just been very consistent most of this half, Ron.
Well, he's showing real flashes here. We have not seen extensive duty from Derrick Witherspoon as a running back. We've seen him primarily as a kick returner. He's showing that if you give him the football with some room, he can make things happen. You'll see the pull right here. Johansson coming on the outside. Witherspoon following him. You get a man on a man. Jason Dunn making his block, and you get a positive play for the 1st down.
1st and 10 of the Steelers 33. You also saw number 65 as we look at Ricky Waters. Bubba Miller, the backup center, still making blocks even if the ball carrier has gone by. Derrick Witherspoon and Fred McCrary, twin backs behind Hoying. Hoying back to pass. Looking to the left side. Nice throw to Mark Say. Good throw by Bobby Hoying.
Mark Say needs a big game tonight. Freddie Solomon has shown he can make the team. If Freddie Solomon can come in there as a nickel back, that may put Mark Say on the bubble. It may put Bowie on the bubble. Who do you keep? An extra wide receiver? Do you keep an extra running back? Mark Say
from the Steelers 25. Hoying. Give us to Derrick Witherspoon one more time. He's got an Eagles 1st down. He's inside the 20. And you can't say enough as Eric Riccati on the stop for the Steelers. You can't say enough about backup offensive linemen doing the job as well as the starters.
That's right. This offensive line group, and we talked about it, when we opened the show, it was going to be our storyline. This offensive line has come to life tonight. And we talk about the offensive line. Those 5 down linemen having to play as one. Tonight, they have been doing that. You give a Witherspoon just to see him, just to crack, he's going to take it up the field for 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19 as we look at Derrick Witherspoon. Troy Drake is a backup, but he's played the entire game at right tackle after Richard Cooper went down. Give again is to Witherspoon. He is tripped up in the backfield. Nice stop by Jerry Oslavsky for the Steelers. And Hoying back to pass. Looking to his left side out of the backfield. What a catch! Incomplete. Derrick Witherspoon almost with a miraculous catch at the pylon. Would have been 6, but another example of what Derrick Witherspoon's doing to improve his standards for the team.
That's exactly what you want to do. You see the real nice throw. We talk about location, away from the defender. Would have been a tough catch for Witherspoon, but that's one you got to come up with.
All right, Gary Anderson on to try to make it a 20-6 game for the Eagles. Kick is up. Kick is good. Automatic. Gary Anderson with the field goal. And there on the sidelines, Ty Detmer talking to Derrick Witherspoon. And quarterbacks react when good things happen and when they almost happen. He makes the recovery for the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, cut down day coming up on Monday. Who do you think got a spot? Derrick Witherspoon, definitely?
Yeah, I think Derrick Witherspoon made this football team, Tolly. He has shown the ability to return kickoffs. Big touchdown return last year. Has moved the ball out of the end zone a few times this year, got up to the offense in good field position. But I was excited about his explosiveness. I haven't seen a whole lot of him carrying the football as you see Derrick coming off the field right now. He showed that explosiveness. And boy, that was impressive to me. I think he makes this football team.
Ty Detmer start next Sunday or just
wants to contribute?
We are underway here at the second half start. Little fumble there by Witherspoon, and he's got a seam. Cuts back, hit from behind at the 35. Derrick Witherspoon makes a nice deceptive move at the goal line and fumbles the ball and takes it back up. Spoon does to about the 39-yard line.
Not by design, but very effective. Right here, you'll see Witherspoon. The ball goes right through his hands, right down the chest. And a lot of times what this causes, the team covering the punt to break down. Also, they see the fumble. They say, oh, we're going to break down our discipline, get out of our lanes, because they see a fumble. And that's what opened up that lane right there. And Witherspoon took it up to the 37-yard line.
Ty Detmer brings him out. He is back after a very shaky first quarter. Mark Say in motion.
The Eagles will have side is Derrick Witherspoon. Adam Vinatieri finally pushed him out of bounds.
You know, we haven't seen very much of Von Hebron, our guy on the bubble for Philly. And here's one of the reasons that Von Hebron is on the bubble is the play of Witherspoon. Here's the other guy that's in the decision-making process for the Eagles. He's gotten a shot to make his play, and he makes his impression.
With the return, the Eagles will